The U.S. Play Coalition refers to when the New York Times featured a school that was built without a playground. They quoted the superintendent, Benjamin O. Canada, saying, "We are intent on improving academic performance. You don't do that by having kids hang on the monkey bars." That's a misguided statement about recess, and I'm going to tell you why. Sitting in a classroom for the national average of 6.64 hours per the National Center for Educational Statistics for kids can be overwhelming. It's a long day with a lot of lessons and a lot to learn. Studies actually indicate that academic performance is improved by recess. Recess is also important for social development for kids. Kids are seeing recess progressively shortened and at times taken away as part of punishment for misbehaving in class or for not completing assignments from the night before. My first main point is that kids need a break just like adults do. Adults get a lunch break and they also get usually a few 15-minute breaks at work. The long days at school and the long lessons and sitting quiet in class can be overwhelming for a kid, especially ones that tend to be hyperactive and need to move and fidget, and sitting quietly in class can be overwhelming. Outdoor Play and Learning article Policy and Practice, published in the International Journal of Education, Policy and Leadership, states that children, like adults, require recovery time from highly structured routines, which is what school lessons are. You learn long lesson plans the teachers prepare. The older you get, the longer the lectures are, the harder the worksheets are, and the longer they take to complete. According to the U.S. Play Coalition article, a research-based case for recess, brain research that's been done on attention suggests why the breaks are needed. The brain cannot maintain attention for long periods of time, requiring contrast such as a new location or novel stimuli to regain focus. For information to be processed, downtime is needed to recycle the needed chemicals crucial for long-term memory formation. And attention is a cycle involving 90 to 110 minutes of rhythmical patterns throughout the day. So there's actually been research done on why your brain needs a break. So that would apply to adults as well as kids. Kids need a break. Their brains need a break from the studies that are being done in class. They need to be able to stop and breathe. My second main point is that, contrary to what you may believe, academics are actually improved by allowing kids to have recess. There are some good benefits of recess, and some of those that were listed in Outdoor Play and Learning Policy Practice states that the advantages of recess are better performance on standardized measures of academic achievement and reading, writing, math, science, social studies, reduced discipline and classroom management problems, increased engagement and enthusiasm for learning, and greater grade and ownership and accomplishments. So when kids get recess, they actually do better in their studies and better in their test scores. So they're not coming back from recess and having a hard time paying attention. They're not coming back from recess and not able to focus. They're actually doing better on their test scores because they do get that break. And they're having more enthusiasm for learning when they're allowed that break. My third main point is that recess is important for social development. In the classroom, kids don't have time for socialization. You're expected to sit during class and be quiet and listen to the teacher. You don't have time to socialize with your peers. The only time that you do besides recess is at lunch. And socialization is an important part of development for a child. And recess gives you that. It gives you unstructured playtime and unstructured socialization with your peers. It gives you time to play games, make up rules for those games, have conflict and resolution. And American Academy of Pediatrics actually wrote an article about the crucial role of recess that addressed the social development and recess's role in that. It stated that peer interactions during recess are a unique complement to the classroom. The lifelong skills acquired for communication, negotiation, cooperation, sharing, problem solving, and coping are not only foundations for healthy development, but also fundamental measures of the school experience. So, the American Academy of Pediatrics did a study that shows that there are social development benefits from having recess. So not only do kids benefit academically, but they benefit socially from being able to go outside and play during school. If all of these are benefits of recess, why are we seeing a decline in the amount our children are getting? Why is it being taken away as a form of punishment? Why are we seeing the length of time that our kids are playing and getting their breaks decline? Scholastic.com article, Recess Makes Kids Smarter, shows that 1 in 5 principals says the annual yearly requirements of No Child Left Behind have led to a decrease in recess. The article went on to say that the increase in the test score requirements for the state-mandated tests has put a pressure on the schools to focus more on academics to get the test scores up versus allowing kids to go outside and play. Another statistic, according to the U.S. Play Coalition, is that in 2011, only 40% of school districts had a recess policy. So even schools that do have recess have the ability to take that recess away at any time. They don't have a policy that states that recess is mandated or that it cannot be changed or revoked. So what can we do? We have to fight for our kids' right to play. You know, they benefit from it, just like they benefit from the academics in school. In order to make a difference in a child's life, you have to stand up for that child. So we have to contact our kids' schools. We have to find out how much time is allotted during the day for recess. How many recesses do they get per day? Can that recess be taken away as a form of a punishment for misbehavior in class? Does the whole class get their recess taken away, or is it just individual students? Reach out to other parents. Go to PTA meetings. Talk to the other parents about the studies that you read, and let them know the information that you found, what the benefits are of recess, that it's not just playtime, that there's actual scientific evidence that research shows that recess helps kids learn. Contact the school board is probably the most important step that you can take, and present as a united front the information to the school board and lobby for your kids to get longer recess or guaranteed recess. Also, try and make the teachers stop taking it away. The kids' behavior will get better, as studies shown, if they get the chance to get out of the classroom and breathe, to get away from the books and get away from the structure and just have some free time, some unstructured play, be able to run off some energy and be a kid. And in order to do that, you have to get involved. And here's the public school board information. You know, get with parents, get with your schools, find out what their rules are. And this is the first step. Now, I'm going to go play.